bet you all like the view of my pyramid. When I put the camera too high, though, the sun's in my eyes and it's hard for me to see. So I have to take it down. And I know you guys love the lawnmower sounds behind me. That's a regular thing here. We just have to forget about it and move on. What am I here to talk to you about right now? I'm here to talk to you about the energy that's very, very amplified right now, and it's very chaotic. And there are people that are sensitive in both hearing and seeing things. And, I could get into very in-depth detail as to what's happening with those people. But for right now, what I want to tell you is that there are people that are hearing and seeing things that other people are not. Those people are sensitives. They will be diagnosed as bipolar, or, some people say, oh, that's just another drug addict. And, there's a lot more going on here, friends, than people using drugs. Okay, that doesn't help the situation, but it certainly isn't all that's going on. We need to recognize this, because what is going on with the people, no matter whether they're on drugs or they're just having a heightened sensitive moment, day, week, hour. A lot of these people are in fear of one thing or another. And on top of being fearful, they're angry. And they're angry because they have been made to feel like outsiders and outcasts. And I know, because I was one of them. I was made to feel that way when I went through heightened episodes and experiences. Nobody asked me what I was seeing or hearing or feeling. They were only treating my behavior. Well, let me tell you, from the person that has seen, heard, and felt the things that other people don't, and I still can, be aware, because again, anger and fear do not mix well together when it comes to people's safety. That's why people get hurt, and this is why people are acting out. Everybody's hearing things, they just aren't hearing it on an audible level. But your lone wolf shooters, they're hearing it on an audible level. Your people that are acting out badly, they're hearing it on an audible level. And most of them are having visions as well to go along with whatever it is they're focused on. That's the other part of this. If people are focused on a rabbit hole and they're getting auditory messages and visuals to go along with that, use your imagination as to how that plays out. We've had some examples, which I'm not going to name here, but I think you can read between the lines as to what happens. And not all of the situations are that, but some of them are. And so we need to be aware, that there are sensitives out here that things are happening to, and that the way that they're behaving isn't all necessarily something they have control over, because of what they're seeing and hearing, and they're in a great deal of anxiety. Have some compassion, but be aware of your surroundings at all times right now, especially if you're in big cities or congested areas. I can tell you, when I go out just in specific times when I think the least amount of people are out and when I think the least amount of chaos is going on. When I have to travel into congested areas, I do it with purpose and with protection and awareness, because I see, I hear, I feel, and I see and hear and feel things other people don't. And so my head is on a swivel constantly when I'm out in public, and that's why. And at this point, yours should be too. And that's not a fear thing, that's just awareness. There are great things that we can bring and anchor here. That's what we're here for. And as a shaman, I've been put through the training to understand what people are going through. So if you're one of those sensitives that's seeing and hearing and feeling things that other people aren't, and you need some help, reach out. I've been there, I've done it. I'll help you in any way that I can. And those that I have already been working with, you know I will continue to help you with these things because I know what's happening to you. And I want you to stay safe, and I want you to stay grounded, and I want you to feel the love, and I want you to come out of the fear, and I want you to come out of the anger, because it is not going to help you. You know, no matter what you're seeing and hearing, no matter who you think you're operating against, you, the human, are going to take responsibility for whatever you do. And so be mindful of that if you are a sensitive, seeing and hearing things that you know other people are not. Please be mindful of that, okay? And let's remember, we're here to anchor the new earth, heaven on earth. We're here to amplify love, to help everyone come out of hell on earth. And it's collapsing. It's collapsing in front of our eyes. And we're participants in it. You know, we are what I call the boots on the ground, and each of us has a mission. You just have to figure it out and remember what it is. I'm over here ready, willing, and able to help those that reach out and want that help. Blessings to you. Remember, follow Pam Jenkins. Nope, that's not right. That's not right. See, even I have moments. It's Heaven Calling Earth 143 on YouTube. You can email me at heavencallingearth@gmail.com. Have a great day.